Oh, who's a cute little baby? Who's a cute little baby? You are, yes, you are. Yeah. Don't look at me like that. Hi everybody, back with another video. A little bit late on this one, but I wanted to sort of give my thoughts on it. It's a new discovery, and a phenomenal discovery, I should say, of a mummified baby scimitar cat. Now, in the journal Nature, a publication came out of the description and discovery of a mummified Homotherium latidens, a scimitar cat found in Russia. So, why is this a very big deal, and why is this really cool? Well, let's get into it. But before we do that, we do need to talk about what a Homotherium is and what it means for the significance of this particular specimen here. Oh, he's so adorable. Look at you. I'm going to quickly get on with this. So, Homotherium is a genus of thelid cat that lived from the Pliocene to the Pleistocene, or roughly around about 4 million years ago to about 12,000 years ago. So I actually saw the extinction of the megafauna at the end of the last ice age. So Homotherium belongs to the Machairodontidae, and they are the saber-toothed cat, which includes Smilodon, also known as Diego from Ice Age. But I don't think this one's going to be as friendly as Diego. I'm going to quickly get on with this. So fossils of Homotherium have been found all across Eurasia, the Americas, and even Africa, so it's quite a widely distributed cat. And yes, I do occasionally misuse the term cat. This isn't technically a cat, it is a felid, but it's not a cat. Then again, I don't think I'd be worried about calling it a cat or a felid if my head was in its mouth. So it used to be thought there was quite a few species of Homotherium across their distribution, but in recent times a lot of studies have actually shown that these specimens can actually be lumped into other species of Homotherium, and they're just the results of individual variation. So Homotherium was quite a big cat. A lot of specimens actually averaged around the same size as African male lions, around about 420 pounds. That's a big cat. That's a lot of me's. That's a lot of me's basically, in a cat. That's a scary thought. So the particular species of Homotherium we're actually concerned with today is Homotherium latidens, which is the Eurasian species. Oh, he's so cute. So, the little cub in question, the Homotherium latidens cub, was found in the Republic of Sakha in Russia and dates to around about 31,000 years ago. Now, the little fellow was originally found back in 2020 and was found in a deposit where it was abundant in what we call mammoth faunas, so there was everything there. So yeah, we're talking all the iconic Ice Age animals such as mammoths, cave lions, cave bears, woolly rhinos, the whole lot, they were all there, and they lived alongside this Homotherium. So we're not entirely sure how this poor little fella met his end. He probably slipped into either a quagmire or a bog, and possibly that's why he's so well preserved. So bogs and quagmires are actually really good for mummifying and preserving Ice Age animals, like this baby Homotherium. So whilst this paper focuses a lot on the front half of the cub, there are actually elements of the back half of the cub, including the pelvis bones and the femur bone. So yeah, a lot of focus was on the front half because, I mean, look at it. It is a mummified Homotherium, a prehistoric cat that, wow, it's right there. That's cool. And it's a baby. So with comparisons with a lion cub, as you can see below me, the scientists were able to estimate that this Homotherium cub was about 3 weeks old when it died. Now, because of the preservation, we've actually been able to look at different features of this Homotherium cub that differ it from other cats, particularly that lion cub that I showed you. First of all, the skull and the muzzle are broader and deeper when looking at lion cubs. So around the neck of this Homotherium cub, the fur was actually particularly thick when comparing it to that lion cub. But as you can see in the image, it's got thick fur all over its body. So, well, the half that we have, but yeah, a thick third. The neck of this Homotherium as well is quite thick and probably thickly muscled as well when comparing it to the lion cub. So even though he was quite tiny, the neck muscles probably would have given an advantage to rip your finger off if you ever stuck your finger in his mouth, which don't do that. Don't do that to anything that has teeth. Teeth and fingers don't mix. So the front limbs of this particular Homotherium cub were actually a bit longer than those of the lion cub, up to nearly a quarter or 25% longer than the lion cub's limbs. Now, this is actually quite a typical feature of Homotherium. Homotherium had typically longer front limbs than it did its back legs, which actually built it more like a hyena than any other cat, really. And having these longer forelimbs for this cub would have meant that later in life he would have been pretty good at pursuit predation and also ambush predation. I think my hand is too small for this. I probably shouldn't as well, they've got claws. So the Homotherium cub's paws were actually very, very rounded, as you can see, compared to the lion cub's paws. Rounded paws are actually a very good adaptation for crossing snow because you don't want to step into the snow and slip through. Rounded paws widens the distribution and weight distribution and allows for you to traverse across snow a lot more easily than, say, a human would, which means a Homotherium would catch up to us a lot quicker. Thank God they're extinct. But not only that, our little fella's paws are quite unique. The first and the fifth pad actually had triangular shaped pads, whilst the middle pads had square shaped pads, which is probably an adaptation for, again, traversing across snow and ice. So, with all this analysis and all these details, we are putting together an amazing picture of the very short but very cool life of this little fella right here. He's so adorable. Look at him, he's absolutely gorgeous. And we just have to forget the fact that he'll grow up into a massive killing machine that could probably rip your face off in one swipe of his paw. But why is everyone really making a fuss about this mummified Homotherium cub? I mean, we've had mummified mammoths, mummified woolly rhinos, and mummified cave bears. Well, the thing is about Homotherium is that it's actually very distantly related to modern day cats, and therefore comparisons and analogues aren't so watertight as they are with, let's say, rhinos and woolly rhinos or elephants and mammoths. The comparison isn't there, so to have a mummified example of a species that we have no modern day analogue for is absolutely incredible and gives us a greater insight and a greater look into our recent past and into the animals that we basically missed by that much. If Homotherium was around today, it would probably be able to coexist and even in some cases outcompete a lot of our modern day cats. The only reason they probably went extinct is competition with larger cats and larger predators, and also human interaction, climate change, and so many other things, but I won't get into that. Now, our little fella here, he's probably a bit tired from all the publicity, so we'll give him rest, and I'll give you guys rest as well. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you later. Ta-ta.